The Breitling brand, it's like the dirty stripper of Swiss watch brands, man. Oh, I got a Rolex sub, the basic bitch one, the
Oh, the
black
black?
ceramic.
Oh, horrible watch. Oh,
Yeah,
horrible watch.
with the date. I know you don't
Oh,
like those.
oh, I don't care whether it's bet the date. I just the whole thing. I mean, like that watch. Let me ask you a question. Okay,
Yeah,
you wear both watches, right? Let's do some analysis. Which one do you get more compliments from women for?
the Breitling because it just shines so hard, man. When they see the Rolex, uh, they don't give me attention until
They don't know what it is because they see it's like
yeah, they
they
don't
every
they
yeah, they don't know what it
they
is.
just see a tool watch
It's the black.
that's
It's
not
the black
shiny.
dial. Yeah, it's a black dial. It's
Yeah,
a
because
black
you
dial.
know,
The whole thing
yeah,
is too. It's like it looks like a Timex. They think it's a Timex.
yeah, they think it's a watch that you get behind the counter at Macy's until they get
Yeah, they-
close up on it, and then their demeanor changes altogether once they find out it is a Rolex. But it
how do they
takes a
find
while.
out? Because you have to tell them. You
If
got to
we
tell
go
them.
out on a date on dinner
Uh-huh.
at dinner, yeah, they'll eventually notice. But if you're just out in the mall let's say Lenox Mall or Phipps Plaza in Buckhead, and I get way more attention with the Breitling just because the bracelet is just shines so hard. I
Now,
know,
now, now, hold on a
unbelievable
second.
but true.
Unbelievable, true. Now, wait. So you got two watches. Now, so why do you have? So why do you even need the Submariner if the Breitling is the better watch, right? Because listen, let's be honest. The reason why you have an expensive watch is to get women. I mean, let's be honest. You're not wearing it because you want accuracy and time, right?
No, no, not act. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The women that is a fringe benefit, but also I like the build quality. I enjoy the quality of of a Swiss watch because I've had quartz shitters too, man. So yeah, once you get your
Breitling
hands
is
on the
Breitling is
yeah,
Swiss. Breitling is Swiss.
it is Swiss. It
So why
is.
don't you why don't you get rid of it? Why don't you get rid of listen? Why don't you get rid of the black Submariner? Why don't you trade up in life, right?
Yeah,
Get a watch which is gonna do both. You
it's
know what
gonna
you need?
it's
The
gonna
King
King
Tut.
Tut.
The
It's
King
the
Tut.
polished gold. Yeah, it's a Rolex, and I know that gets a lot. It's a loud ass watch, man. But yeah,
You know
you're
what?
right.
I'm actually
I do
curious.
need to do that. But you know,
We got to do research.
The Breitling brand, it's like the dirty stripper of Swiss watch brands, man.
That's exactly
And
what it is.
That is true. That is
it's-
true. All
and the
right, Joe.
Rolex is just
Yeah.
so stately, man.
So
Yeah.
for your next Rolex, though, why not get a date just with the Jubilee bracelet and the fluted bezel?
Oh, I
Ooh.
thought about that. If I did, it would be the Datejust with the fluted bezel, Jubilee, Wimbledon dial. I saw that at Mayors in at Lenox Mall. That watch is stunning. It really is. But my next watch it's got to be the King Tut because I do like the build quality of it. I like the ceramic and it's loud. And it's got
You
the Starburst blue dial, man. Ah,
You oh actually this guy likes the big watch. That's right. He wants the big. He's got to have the biggest watch possible. The 41 millimeter. It's the most obnoxious. Actually,
under 42. 41 is just right, man.
that okay. So the ceramic. You know what is the ceramic? The ceramic King Tut is so obnoxious because the case is thicker and that ceramic bezel is just like so with the yellow. It's got because the font is yellow. I think it's like yellow gold or it's yellow. It's definitely yellow and blue. And
Now
it's
okay.
too much. It's too much. It's like
Okay.
it's too obnoxious. I think it's too obnoxious.
Now the printing on the dial, they did make it go white. It went from gold to white. And the other
Mm.
thing I like about the new one, the lugs are way thinner.
Are
Way
they?
thin.
I can compare. I
Yeah,
don't care. I don't.
the old one is twice as big.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I mean, next time
Wait.
you
So what
look
am I
at
looking
one,
at? What? The
you could
case is thicker. So the case has got a thicker case though.
yeah, but I think it's negligible. I mean, you're talking a quarter of a millimeter. I'm thinking
Mm.
around that. But yeah, man. But I
We need to do
do like both versions. Oh,
we
you
need to
know
do
what? Another
empirical research.
thing. I don't like the tomato can clasp of their old ones.
Well, that's true.
That's
No, that's true. 100%. That's my
yeah,
only
man.
problem. That is my only issue. That's the reason why I gotta
Yeah.
sell that watch because that
Yeah,
clasp,
but
the tomato.
then you would have to get the ceramic. And I know you can't stand that
No,
either, man.
no. I'm gonna get rid of the watch. No, it's like I had enough. I had enough. You know what it is? I
Yeah.
don't need. I have the Yacht Master because that meets my timing needs. So I don't want to have. Look. Here's the Submariner. My problem with the Submariner is okay. The tomato can clasp. I can't get the bigger one, and I don't want any of the other sub. And you know what? I don't.
Oh, what
I
about
don't
the
want to be.
Surtees?
I don't want to be
What
the
about the
other five.
Surtee
I don't want to be
dial?
like. No, it's not for me. I'm just not into this whole. Look, the Yacht Master. Because here's the thing. To me, the
I like yours, the
form of
chocolate
function.
dial.
Yeah. The Yacht Master. Because look, I do use it regularly, like 3-4 times a week, maybe at least.
Yeah.
So timing to me, I actually definitely use it. And the Yacht Master is the listen. This watch I wear more than anything else. It's slimmer, whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm just done with Submariners. You know what I would suggest is, as the Red Baron was saying, is that the Great Watch Datejust 41 with a Jubilee of high polish, the bling. It looks like a Rolex. From a mile away, everybody knows it's a Rolex. It's got the Rolex with a fluted,
Yeah.
because the bezel, the fluted bezel, it's white gold. It sparkles in that sun, like you know from a mile away.
Yeah.
And in 41, which is actually, I had the 41 on my wrist. It looks good, and it's big, mint green or blue.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yes. Yes.
That's the one.
Absolutely
That's the way to
gorgeous.
go. Those watches. The Wimbledon is garbage. I think it's a bullshit
You don't
watch.
like that slate dial? You don't like that slate dial?
No.
Okay.
It's got to be mint green
I
or the
love it.
blue.
Yeah.
Mint
Everybody
green or
loves
blue.
that blue. Yeah.
Yeah, mint green.
Yeah.
The mint green though is going to get you more. Is going to get you more of the ladies. The ladies. The green
You think
is
so?
different.
I haven't seen one
Yeah.
in the wild yet.
I mean, I would say, look. I mean, if I was a guy in Atlanta, right? If I was a guy cruising for chicks in Atlanta, I probably wouldn't get a turnograph because then you got to explain what it is. Like you know what I mean? Like you with your Submariner, it's like you got you don't have to explain what it is. It's
in the story behind it.
You want something that's obvious right away.
Yeah. Now, in all fairness, they do get wet when they realize it is a Rolex, because the brand is just so stately, man. So just as long as it's a Rolex, I mean, the reaction of people, as you know, it's mind blowing, really.
Okay, so explain.
It's just such a stately watch. Like as you say, it's the king, man.
Wait, so describe the scenario. Wait, how old are you? I can't tell how old you are. It's dark in the room. I don't know.
I'm 46.
You're 46. Oh, so you're like a middle-aged guy. How old are these girls that you're picking up?
19, 20, 21, 23,
No.
around. They're half my age. Man, I love
That's actually
women,
perfect. Man. That's the perfect combination.
Yeah, I'm a 46-year-old bachelor, man. And,
but you're young at heart. You come across very you're very youthful.
Yeah, it's yeah, I play sports every day, and I don't have any kids, but I'm trying to get some kids this year, man. It's time for a change, man.
You're just gonna adopt them. Wait. So describe the scenario. So you pick up a girl. Okay, explain to me the scenario that you meet a girl that she doesn't know it's a Rolex, Now you're out on a date. Now she doesn't know. Now how does she find out? You have to explain it. You have to tell her it. You have to bring up
No,
the
well,
subject. Or well,
no,
how
no,
does this
no. Well,
happen?
if look, okay, one,
Describe
I,
a
I,
describe a situation. Describe a situation where you met the girl. She didn't know what it was. You're on dinner, whatever. All of a sudden, she gets wet when she finds out. Walk us through the scenario.
okay. 9 times out of 10, when I meet women, I'm wearing the Breitling Navitimer because of that bracelet, man. So they always notice that watch, and then I, I I just tell them how fun they are, and I tell them I want to talk to you, and we exchange numbers. So by the time we go to the first date, we're just sitting there and waiting on appetizers, drinks. Now I'm wearing the Rolex sub. Okay, as you know, for us, it's a boring watch, but for any 19, 20-year-old girl, they all they see is Rolex and that crown and the king, and you know that saying. The first thing a woman notice about a man is their watch and shoes. Well, when you're on dinner, man, uh, and by the way, I'm wearing a suit. I am. I'm wearing. I'm wearing Chelsea boots, suede Chelsea boots, with my pinstripe suit on. Man, I'm decked out, man, to the nines, and I'm wearing
Wait,
this
wait,
this
hold on, wait,
this
hold on. Wait,
born.
you wearing a
But
suit? You wearing a suit in Atlanta with a tie or no tie?
tie, man. I'm coming straight out the boardroom, man. I'm wearing either suede Chelsea boots, or Cordovan brown leather Chelsea boots, or I'll just wear some conservative Gucci dress shoes. But
Wait,
anyway, mm,
does anybody wear
no,
suits in Atlanta
no one wears suits, man.
these days?
And look, as you know, when you go to Europe, look, I ask all my American friends when they go to Europe and vacation. I say, so how do you tell? Can you see Americans from a mile away? How do you tell? They they say first of all they're fat, and then second of all they dress horribly bad. Man, we're known as the worst dressers on the planet. Man, Americans are, man. So man, I'm the only person in the mall, in the restaurant wearing a suit, man, and I am looking great. I am looking like $1 million.
Hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. You're cruising the mall in Atlanta. You're cruising the mall daytime wearing a
Yes,
suit.
yes. Even in the
Holy shit.
summertime. Even
Oh
in
my
the
god.
summertime.
Wait. In the summer you wearing a tie in Atlanta?
Yes, I am. Look, I'm coming straight out of the boardroom, man. And
Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on a second. Now let me ask you. Now, in your day job, do you wear a suit or you wear a suit to pick up girls?
Oh, I wear a suit to pick up girls. I wear business casual at work. But yeah, man.
Okay, so
Look,
when you go to work, you're not wearing a tie. You're not wearing a tie at work.
no, I'm just wearing a business shirt with
Yeah,
slacks and
yeah. You're not wearing a
formal
jacket.
shoes.
You okay? And then
Not the
okay.
jacket.
But then when you're on the hunt. Okay, so this is okay. So we got this 46-year-old guy going to the mall in a. You're the only guy in the mall in a suit with a tie for sure, unless the guy's a salesman at a jewelry store. You're the
Yeah.
only guy that's in a
Yes.
tie. So you
Yes,
stand out like a sore thumb.
look, yeah, yes, everyone else is wearing a
And
t-shirt, man.
you're an Asian guy. You're an Asian guy. There's not a lot of Asians in
Yes.
Atlanta,
Oh, there
right? I mean, how
are.
many? There are? Not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah, they've got a lot of Indians, Chinese. No, not Chinese. I mean, now compared to black and white people, no. But yeah, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. But man, the young women, they love it, man. They know that I put time into putting this suit on, and I'm the only one in the mall with one on. And
No, hold on. First
man,
of all, they know because no. When I say you stand out, I mean they notice you. I mean, it's basically like they
hell yeah,
because you're not congruent. In other words, like you're basically
incongruent.
stand out.
Yeah,
It's like so they see so they see this guy. So they're all looking. Everybody's looking for sure. Everybody,
yeah.
like everybody,
Everyone is looking at me. Everyone.
men, women, babies.
Yeah, the
Everybody.
men want to be me.
You're walking around now, and which
Yeah.
and basically, how much time do you spend? Okay, so do you do this? It seems like you have this down
every
to a
weekend.
routine.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's
On
a
the weekend, you're
routine.
wearing a suit. That's hardcore. Yeah, oh, this is hardcore. Oh, this is
Yeah,
you're like
why not enjoy your
you're like
weekends, man?
you're like a professional. You're a professional pickup artist, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, your life will be much easier picking up girls if you're wearing a nice, high quality suit as to wearing flip flops, Crocs, and a t-shirt, man. And especially if you're going after 19, 20, 21-year-old girls in college, uh, there are plenty other 20-year-old guys who are in much better shape than I am wearing a t-shirt. Man, but they still can't compete with me when I'm wearing these suits, man. Along with along with me just getting into the girl's face, I'm aggressive with it too. I let them know without a shadow of a doubt that I want them right there, right now. And they belong to me. There's just no way she's gonna say no to me unless she's married or she's a lesbian, man. They can't tear me down.
Wait,
And
so hold on. Okay,
that
so wait, so give me the scenario. Okay, so you're walking around, you're at the you're walking past one of those what are the guys who have the little boots, whatever, the guys that are trying to sell you stuff from the kiosks. The girl is
yeah,
there, she's there, right? So she's there now. She's probably with a friend, right? They're usually two or three together, right? So you have
yeah,
these two
sometimes.
20-year-old girls. You got two 20-year-old girls, right? 20, whatever it is, right? And you come over and you say, "Hey, my name is Joe.
No, I walk up to him.
I
It's
got a
not what you
Breitling."
say, it's how you say it.
It is. It's
And
what. It's how you say. It's not what. Right.
yeah,
Give me the
I
line.
just
Give me
say
the pretend. Give
I'll
it
just say
into the camera.
I'll just say you are so fond of me. I want to talk to you. And then first their jaws just drop because I'm a 46-year-old Korean guy. I'm the only one with a Brooks Brothers or Hugo Boss suit on. and and man, they their jaws just drop, man. I'm telling you, man, because I'm just so aggressive with it, man. And 9 times out of 10, they're very receptive to me. And the only time they'll turn me down is if they're married, or
Wow.
sometimes they'll tell me they're lesbians.
Mm.
But that seldom happens, man. So I just take it on from there. But once you get into the dining room and uh, you're
So you
sitting
take him
right
out
in
to dinner.
front of
You
them.
take. So wait. So you're taking him
Yes.
out to dinner. You're not doing the Netflix and chill. You're not saying, "Hey, baby, come out, hang." You're not saying, "Hey, come over
Oh
and."
no, 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 because I've had friends that got robbed doing that. Because the girls, they will invite you to a hotel room. And this happened to
Oh,
my friend,
I
and
never
I've
heard of
heard
that.
this happen to other guys. They will lure you to the room. I'm gonna tell you what happened to my friend. He met this girl at the club. She said, "Come to my hotel room." She lured him over there. As soon as he walks in there, these guys just come out the bathroom. They strip him down to his underwear. They take all his money, all his jewelry, just everything. And then they kick him out. He's running down the street with his boxer shorts on. That's a real thing that happens, man. That goes on. So you've got to be street smart, man. Plus,
Wow.
you've got to have as a man, you've got to know what deceit looks like. Uh, what shystiness, what shysty vibes feel like. So so you can protect yourself, man. And
Atlanta has got some grifters. Wow. I
yeah,
that's interesting. I mean,
definitely.
I've heard of girls giving a guy like a roofie or something. The guy gets knocked out. He wakes up and his Rolex is gone. I've heard of that. I think that was going on in New York at like strip clubs. That was going on. But I'd
Yeah,
never heard of like actual robberies, like real hardcore.
yeah. This is some hardcore, yeah, grifter stuff, as you would say.
Wait, so Joe, so let's get into this. Give us because we got to we got to create valuable content for the punters, right? And
Okay.
you're giving valuable information. So walk us through this for the punters so they know how to maximize the use of what to do. So again, now so you're walk us through step by step. Look into the camera and give us the line. Like, hey, you look so fine. Give me all this. By the way, the delivery is great. By the way, it sounds like you sound like a brother, so it's like very unusual. You get a Korean guy that sounds like a brother. He's wearing a suit. It's like the guy's from Mars. I mean, like you're like one
Yeah,
out of
from Mars,
you're like
man.
one out of a billion.
Definitely.
You're like literally one out of a billion.
Oh man. Plus, I have I have this Mercedes CLS 550, and I straight pipe the exhaust, and that also gets the girls too, man.
Oh,
This
wait, which
That
one?
car is
Which,
so loud. I took everything off. I took the resonators off. I took the mufflers off. But I do have Valvetronic. Oh, I took the catalytic converters off. But I do
oh,
have
that's one.
Valvetronic. Yeah,
Speaking of
I took.
catalytic converters, we got a guy who steals catalytic converters. Uzi steals catalytic converters. He
I don't
probably took
know,
your
but
catalytic. No, what is this? This watch
no,
Nick,
I've got.
watch Nick got paid. It was $40, not 50.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's very hard to sell your catalytic converters anyway. A catalytic converter theft has gone down big time in Georgia. Uh, but anyway, where we? Oh yeah, yeah. But I do have Valtronic mufflers on my car, so it can sound stock if I press a button.
Wait, what do you
But
have? Which car is it?
CLS 550, not the
CLS.
AMG. Yeah,
Oh,
the four-door
AMG.
coupe. But it's not the AMG. It's not the
Oh,
AM. It's
oh,
just
oh, oh, it's the coupe with the funny. It's
yeah.
the one that's
It's
like
like the
kind of
four-door coupe.
the back is
It's
kind of like it's a weird shape. It's like a
sloped.
weird shape.
Yeah, it looks like a
Oh, yeah, yeah,
spaceship.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Oh, so it's got the loud muff. Okay. So you got okay. So
Yeah.
basically, look, when you pick up the girl, do you pick them up in the car or you meet them at the restaurant?
Now the wild ones, the wild girls, they will let me come there and pick them up, and I'm just a total stranger. But but uh, but the 90% of the time, we'll just meet somewhere. We'll
Okay,
we'll
so you
meet
meet them
at the
at the
restaurant.
restaurant. So you meet
Yeah.
him at the restaurant. You're sitting down, and when does the thing with the watch come up? Are you flashing the watch, or they notice it? How does that happen?
No, I I don't I don't flash the watch. I'm wearing a suit and
Yeah, you got a cuff
uh,
over it.
yeah. Now, but my cuff, my watch will be exposed. The cuff will come up just
Yeah,
naturally.
it rides up. Yeah.
So, yeah, and as they're just really curious. We're curious about each other because I want to see what kind of watch
Well, we know
she's
why
wearing
you're
too.
curious. We know that. I mean, we know why
Yeah,
you're curious. But why is she
yeah,
curious?
yeah. So anyway, they eventually see that the Rolex they do see the Rolex sub, as boring as it is, but see, it's boring to you. It's boring to us in this community because we see it every day. We talk about it every day.
No, but
We
they
see
don't
a
know what it
Rolex sub
is.
video every.
Hold on a
But for
second.
just but
The
but
the
for a
girl
20 year
doesn't know what
old
that.
girl,
Yeah.
all she sees is Rolex and the king, man.
No,
That's
but she
all
doesn't.
she sees.
Wait. Do they see the crown? They see it says Rolex from across 5 feet away? No.
No. We're sitting in a booth. They're not 5 feet away. It's more like 2.5 feet. Trust me, they
Yeah.
they see they see the crown, man, and they'll
Okay.
just
Okay.
keep looking at it. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, even milfs, man. I'll date a few milfs
Milfs.
every once in a while, and they notice it too, man. They don't now. They're not like us. They're you're wearing a plain Jane, uh, a boring sub. Uh, I mean, just remember when we first got into the watch game, we all loved the sub, man. We really did. When we
No, not
first
me.
got
I know.
into it.
I never. No, the black one. I never. No, I could never get the black. No, I
Okay.
was always.
But
I was always. Yeah. But
okay,
wait. But wait. Hold on a
but
second.
you see where I'm coming from.
No, I know 100%. No, I completely understand
Okay.
what you're saying. But wait. But does
Okay.
the girl say, "Wait a minute, hey Joe, what happened to your other watch? When I met you, I thought you had that. You had that big, expensive looking watch. I thought you were rich. That's why I went out with you. Now you're wearing this watch. It looks like a Timex. What happened to the good watch? Do they say that?
No. They understand that when they instantly recognize the Rolex crown, and they also recognize that it's a very conservative watch and it's very stately, and their demeanor does change. They like I said, from that point forward, they want you to take care of them for the rest of their life. And not only that, they want to be your girlfriend because they also want a Rolex. Because if you make them your girl, you will eventually get them a Rolex as well. I mean, it's the Rolex. It is just it goes so deep, man. As far as a woman, what a woman thinks when she sees that Rolex
All right.
on your wrist, because they know how everyone knows how hard it is to even get a sub. It's not easy. I mean, it's hard enough to make $1 in this capitalist society, especially with inflation going on. You know, people pay all their bills and they don't have anything left. But yet you have a 10, 15, $14,000 watch on your wrist. So they know you've got your shit in order, man. And that's what they want a man like that. Now, I'm just speaking in terms of materialistic things here. Let's not go down that route because you've got to be a man too before you're anything here. You've got to have some principles and character too. Otherwise, you're just gonna get divorced. You just can't be lying to a girl like a coward, man.
This
But
video, by the
anyway,
way, this video is the world's greatest ad for Rolex. You know how many Rolex Submariners are going to sell when people watch this video? They're going to
yeah,
say
I
they
see.
should be paying me for this video, this testimonial. We got an endorsement from. This is going to be this is going to be 1,000,000 Submariners sold. This is unbelievable. We're going to use this. We're going to edit. We're going to use this clip. We're going to. They should be
Man,
sponsoring.
sell
Rolex
it,
should be
man.
sponsoring it. Now wait, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Let's walk us
All right.
through this. Now when do
No,
you said they
just
noticed the crown? Oh, go ahead, Baron. Yes,
yeah,
Baron.
yeah.
Speak up.
Just real quick though. Okay, so Joe, I mean, okay, so I think I asked you this before, but I wasn't sure your answer. But so why the sub and not a? Because when people think Rolex, they don't think necessarily about the sub first. They think about I'm thinking either like a day date
they
or
just
a date just.
or present. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
with the fluted bezel and the Jubilee bracelet. So why the sub and not something else where it's like, okay, no, like that's exactly what I have in my head when I think about Rolex.
Okay, well, the president, as you know, it is. I just could not afford the president. Now, I did, it's all precious metal. But anyway, I
Wait. You
do
could
like the
buy a used
president.
one. You could buy a used one for
Oh
10
yeah.
grand.
Okay, yeah, I see what
An
you're
old
saying,
one. An
but
old.
let me finish. Let me finish. The date just, I do like that watch, no doubt. But I think it. I wouldn't. Now, I wouldn't say it's feminine, but I would say the Submariner is more masculine than the date just. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the date just as well, but that's why I went with the sub. I mean, it just it checks all the marks, man. Uh, now now, granted, I do like the loud King Tut. That's my next watch, and yeah, but so yeah, that's why I went with the sub, man. Yeah, I wanted to. I just wanted something that was really conservative, man. Something
And you
that
don't
I
even
can
know how
wear
to
on every
swim.
occasion.
You don't swim,
I
do
can
you?
swim. I swim
You can
very
swim.
well. Yeah,
Well, what's the deepest you've gone? Like 5 feet in this pool?
out in the ocean with a basketball, man. I could go out as far as I want and come right back in. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, but
during
you
the riptide. Now, if you get caught out there
underwater.
with a riptide with a
Underwater?
basketball, no,
Have
when
you
you're
dived?
holding on to a basketball, you will not sink. It just takes you forever to get to shore when there's a riptide, and you're
Wait,
out there just hanging onto a
what do you need a
basketball.
wait, what do you need a basketball for in the ocean?
That's what I. That's what I mean. That's what I use to swim out into the ocean. I'll
You're
take a
kidding.
basketball. No, I'm not kidding. I'll just grab onto it. It's under my chest and armpits and arms, and
For
I
what?
just hold on to it
What do you need it for?
so I won't sink. I mean, I go far out, man. Man,
Like, no,
I just don't have the
you got
cardio.
basketball. You're a basketball. You're in Atlanta. No, you might be half black. Maybe you're like you got a little you got
Yeah.
you got a little
Now
African in you.
remember.
You're a wolf from the
Now,
motherland at some point, but you might have a little
yeah,
more.
yeah. Now I'll tell you what it was. It had to be. It had to be this. All right. Uh, I went to school in Atlanta public schools. Okay, all the females. I mean, all the teachers were black females. Most of most of my classmates. Now there were a lot of white people there as well, but it was majority black. Um, but yeah, I think that's where that influence came from. Maybe that's what it is. Had to be.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
yeah,
there was a guy. I'm trying to think of. There was a guy in Atlanta, black guy, who he had a live stream. He was like a guy in his 40s. He had a live stream, a crazy live stream, like a couple of years ago. I saw it. Do you know what I'm talking about? He was like a guy. He did a live stream. It was almost like a dating thing. We get all these girls on. He'd be saying, "Oh, He was the guy who said, I'm a high quality man," and something like
oh, Kevin Samuels.
that's the
Yeah,
guy. He died. He died.
yeah, yeah. No one knows what he died from, but
He just died.
he
He died of a heart attack.
yeah, they people said he drank too many Red Bulls, man. But
Some
yeah,
no,
man,
some no, but he this guy. You kind of like a Kevin. You're doing the Kevin Samuels because that guy would always wear. I think his thing was to wear a suit. That was his thing, right? In Atlanta, in the like whatever.
yes, yeah, yes, I
He was
will
he
give
was a
him
well
that.
put together guy.
Yeah, now I disagreed with everything he had to say about women. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, because he blamed a woman for everything. And that's the problem with men today. See, you cannot blame a woman for just all your problems within a relationship. Because look, man, when God created man, God gave man dominion, meaning he gave us control over all the earth, over all the animals underneath the heavens, underneath the sky. He told us to take control of every situation within our life, even our woman. So so to the when God came down to the Garden of Eden, God, he didn't go to the female. He went straight to Adam. Why did he go to Adam? Because Adam had headship. All right. He just totally ignored Eve altogether and went straight to the man. And what did Adam say? Oh, it was the woman you gave me. So it not only did Adam insult insult uh, just all of man, he also insulted God himself for giving him that woman. So that's what Kevin Samuels is doing. He was just blaming the woman for everything. No, you
No,
don't
no, no,
blame.
no. I think his thing. I think Kevin's thing was he was saying that today's this was the modern women. That was his line. Modern woman. The modern woman is very
Yeah,
entitled. Is very entitled, and he said basically he was actually a very conservative guy. He was saying, "Look, I want a woman who's in shape, who's going to cook, clean, be loyal, and give me sex, and just like a normal what
uh-huh.
everybody wants, really." But you got all these modern women who basically
Yeah.
want a guy.
I'll tell
You
you
know,
how these modern women got brainwashed like that. After Nixon, took us off the gold standard, right? Of course, inflation went up. So the elites, in order for their stocks to get pumped up, in order for their paper assets to get pumped up, they needed to come up with some type of scam. And that scam was the women's liberation movement. Oh, you women, you've got to get out the house, you've got to get educated. But really, uh, since the man couldn't keep up with the bills due to inflation, the elites they needed to get those women out of the kitchen and into the workforce, to help the man keep up with inflation and pay the bills and pump up stocks and paper assets, man. That's where that
yeah,
came from.
that's true. No, that's what happened. But listen, no, but that is the reality. Listen, we got to listen. The reality is the woman. If a woman is working in basically doing masculine stuff, she's going to become more masculine, right? If a woman's basically coming into the office every day and they have serious responsibilities or whatever it is, they're going to be more. Listen, they're going to be more
Yeah,
masculine. It's the way it is. It's not
yeah,
something whatever. It's the no, but the problem, but it is. But actually, he had some good watches. I remember he had the AP. He had
yeah.
the
He did
Royal
have a
Oak.
Sky Dweller. Yeah, I think
He
he
had
had
a
a Sky.
he had a
Yeah,
couple
I know
nice
for a fact
watches.
he had one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
guy and the
did. He
guy
did.
he started off. I think I remember because all of a sudden I noticed this guy on YouTube and out of nowhere, like all of a sudden he pops coming into the feed, and I was curious. I looked to see what was he doing before, and like yeah, he started off as some guy. I thought he was gay. To me he seems like a very his whole because he was basically doing videos about cologne and fashion. I mean, like, he's like a thin guy. He's like a skinny guy talking about fashion, cologne. I used to think he's gay, right? But no, apparently he's, obviously he's into women, right? I think he had a daughter also. So we know he did have,
I didn't know.
So it wasn't an act. I don't think it was an act. He was, and he had a huge, people, you have all these, you have all these knuckleheads in the watch thing, with the live streams. You got the Archie, the Tim, you got me, you got all these knuckleheads, they're fighting over, 100 people, sending soup. This guy had thousands of people watching him live. His live
his super chat. I've seen $500 super chats. I mean, on a regular basis. Yeah,
for him. He would get 1 million views for a live stream afterwards. He'd get 1 million views. Like, no joke. Like, it was amazing.
I believe you. Yeah, his numbers were crazy. I mean, I would look at the numbers too, because other YouTubers would also talk about him as well. But yeah, he had some as far as his advice, it was I just didn't I didn't agree with it at all. But
no, but I bring up because he was in Atlanta. He's probably, between you and him, were probably the only two guys wearing a suit and tie in Atlanta.
I'll tell you where that came from. Look, when I was in middle school, my friend, he had this brother, and his brother, my friend and I, we were both in middle school, but his brother was in high school. So he would wear these trench coats and suits to school, and he looked like a movie star, man. I mean, when he stepped into the room, he looked like 10,000 watts of light just going off. And I said, man, when I grow up, I'm going to dress like that. And that's exactly what I did. Hey, man, when I go to a job interview, I wear a suit. I'm the only one in there. I look better than the interviewer. Wait.
Oh yeah, of course.
Which
may be a bad thing. Which may be actually.
I did have a bad experience doing that. I went to go interview at this.
But that means you're at the wrong job. You're interviewing for the wrong job then. Because if you're looking better than the boss, it means like you got to step up the game.
Yeah, this guy, man, he was the director of some city of I can't even remember what it was. It was Clayton County. He was some commissioner or something, and
Clayton County, isn't that where Fannie Willis is? Fannie Willis?
No, Fannie Willis. she's in Fulton County. That's where I was born. She was in when you think of Atlanta, you think of Fulton County. She's in Fulton County, but I wore, and I should not have done this. I wore a Hugo Boss pinstripe suit to the interview, and as soon as I walked into the room, he just glared at me, and then he had.
Wait, what was the job?
Other interviewers.
What kind of job was this?
It was for a civil engineering job with the county, and I'm a civil engineer, so.
Wait, civil engineers don't even wear suits. They don't even wear ties. I mean, they're civil. I mean, especially today.
Yeah, they wear business casual, man. F all that, right. Man. I'm gonna look good 24 hours a day, man. But anyway,
it's important.
Anyway,
no, listen, I believe because look, I mean, my background was we'd wear a suit and tie, right? I mean, now people.
Your background is too.
No, well, my background is in finance, so I mean, wear a suit and tie, right? I mean, you work on Wall Street, you wear a suit and tie, right?
Oh, okay,
well,
yeah, and so
today,
you know how people their demeanor totally changes when they see you in that suit and tie, don't they?
Well, no. Listen, here's what I know. No, it's not them. It's me also because look, when if you also have more confidence. If you're dressed up, right? You feel you take your job more seriously. It reflects in what you're doing, right? If you're doing sales, right? Nobody sees you. You're doing sales over the phone, right? If you're wearing a suit and tie, you're gonna sound better on the phone than if you're wearing a t-shirt. It's 100% true. And I remember in
Hell
my
yeah.
old company, one of our rules was everybody you had to, no matter what, you had to wear a tie. By the way, and this was when people were still kind of, they were on the, but yeah, no, it's a thing. It makes a,
Yeah.
you ever seen this? I use the example of this movie, Master and Commander. Have you seen this movie with Russell Crowe, Master
Yeah.
and
Russell
Commander?
Crowe. Yeah.
But this movie, it's they're what do you call it? They're sailors, right? They're fighting the British,
Yeah.
right? So they're in the middle of the Caribbean. It's like probably 100 degrees. It's like Atlanta in August, right? It's hot.
Yeah.
It's humid. They're in the Caribbean, right? And they're all basically wearing like they're on a ship. They're wearing like t-shirts, not whatever. Like they're whatever.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden they spot the French or the British. I think the French, whatever. They spot the enemy. They spot the enemy ships. They know they're going to go into battle. Immediately they put on their uniform. They look amazing. The uniform is amazing. But you know what? Listen, you got to realize, you put on that uniform, you're gonna feel you're gonna feel like you're taking your job seriously. And if you're gonna die, if you're gonna die in battle, you want to go out wearing your best.
Hell
right?
yeah. You want to go out wearing your best. Yeah, I agree with that 100%,
So that's the idea,
man.
So it's I mean, but for civil engineering to wear pinstripe, it's a little extreme. It's a little extreme.
Hey, but this was a job interview, man. I don't care what the people think about me. If it's a job interview, I'm gonna wear a suit, man.
No. It's a matter of respect. I also believe. Look, it's a matter of respect. Look, I do stuff like I don't want to go to my day job, but I'm listen. I tell me, look, I'm dealing with like CEOs of companies and like these.
You have a day job?
Huh? No, I'm saying it's a day job. No, so I am dealing with companies and these guys. They're sitting, they're doing a thing from their home with their T-shirt. Or I said, listen, come on, you got to have respect for the audience. Yeah, you got to, it's it's a matter of respect. Listen, you put on a suit. It's a matter of respect for the world. Really, it's for the world. Here's the truth. This is going to sound, people, especially Americans, like, oh, it's shallow. Oh, I want to be comfortable. I want to feel like myself. I'm just being me. I'm being authentic. No, you're not, because there's nobody.
No, you're being an American, man, that can't dress.
No, here's the thing, because look, I think it's very important for society, right? If I go out,
I agree with you 100%, man.
I want to see people respecting the public. You go out in public. If you go into a restaurant, right? You go into a nice restaurant. You're paying. You go on a date, right? It's going to cost you. Let's call it $200, right? Maybe $200.
Yeah, all day long in Atlanta. 200 all day long.
$200. You're spending $200 in a restaurant. I want to see a nice looking restaurant. I want to see people nicely dressed. I don't want to see a bunch of guys in flip flops and cargo shorts with baseball caps in that restaurant. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, that restaurant is gonna have a dress code. If
but still they're gonna be like whatever. Maybe I don't know, but it's how it is. It's on the West Coast. Maybe I think 100%. So it's important. It's an important thing. Kevin Samuels. So wait, so this guy was wearing a trench coat. He was wearing a trench coat in Atlanta in the summer in school.
No, in the winter time. When I was in middle school, he was in high school. But he would have a different set of clothes for every season, and he looked like a movie star, man. I said, my God, when I get some money, man, I'm gonna dress just like that, so that's why I dressed the way I did, because of that.
Good.
And man. So everyone's demeanor just totally changes when you walk in wearing a suit, especially nowadays. Now the suits are just out of style, unless they look very well made and expensive.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, it's basically.
And plus, women love it. Have you ever seen a woman wear a business suit? Oh, it is sexy, man. I know they feel the same way when they see us wearing a suit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But listen, especially to do it in Atlanta in the sun, because it's hot there. It's like. You got.
But I go from my air conditioned car to the air conditioned.
Yeah, but still, it's still, it's. I give you credit for. By the way, there's a funny thing. There was a funny thing. There was a guy. Who was it? I read this. Okay, so there's an Italian tale. What was it? Mariano Rubinacci. So it's a famous house. The make custom suits. But the guy had like a book. I remember he had like a book. No, he had a catalog or something. I remember reading the catalog. He was talking about how he learned how to dress from like his uncle. He had an uncle. This is in Naples, Italy, and back then especially people would dress up, right? And
Yeah.
the Neapolitans especially were known for like really great taste. And so this guy's uncle, he had like he was like the best dressed guy in Naples, which is like saying a lot, right? And
Oh hell yeah.
his uncle was always like unemployed, right? So somebody asked him. So they said, "Hey, Paolo, why are you dressing up? You don't have a job."
Mafia.
They say, "You don't. Why are you wearing a suit? That you have no job?" He goes, "No, I do have a job. My job is to look good."
That's awesome, man. That's the best. That's the best answer ever, man. I thought you were gonna say, I'm part of the mob, man."
No, that's his
Oh
job.
my
That's
god.
because listen, you're doing a service. You're doing a service for society. If you're
Yeah,
well
just looking
dressed
out.
and you're out in public, you're doing a service for society because you're creating a role model and giving people you're making the environment you're
Yeah,
making the environment look better. It's like sort of like
yeah,
so that mall, instead of that mall having to spend money, millions of dollars on a redo and putting in whatever new floors or whatever, new glass,
or
you,
security,
you're,
or
you're
more metal
basically,
detectors.
yeah, you're making the mall look better. 100%. All of a
Oh
sudden, people
yeah,
think, "Wow, this must be an upscale mall."
oh yeah, man. Man. Thanks for the compliment, man. But yeah, it's when women look at me, man, when I'm wearing the suits, they just sigh, man. They just ah. They look like they're about to faint, man. Because I know that because I look so good, and plus I know they don't see this every day, man. It's awesome, man. It just feels so good looking good,
You're
feeling
the
good.
Asian Kevin Samuels.
No, I wouldn't say all that, man, but I catch your drift, man. Thanks. I appreciate it, man.
That's funny.
Man, let me tell
So
you about
bottom,
your show, man. You're really mischievous on your show and irreverent, but I could also tell you're educated too at the same time, man. And you'll be talking about historical events and talking about the Gulf of Tonkin and false flag attacks and stuff like that. And I mean,
well, the Gulf
where
of Tonkin story. The Gulf of Tonkin story is not true. You know that. That's a little exact. That's a fictional story about me shooting down 5 MiGs. That's
no,
a
of
bit
course
of a.
I know. Yeah, and just shooting
Well,
down the
some
MiGs and
people,
stuff.
a lot of people take it serious. Especially
Now,
when
I
I tell
know
them
you're not that old, man. I know you're
I
not that
shot down
old.
8 MiGs, 10, 20 MiGs, people come back and they say, "Wait, the guy's lying. First he said it's 8 MiGs, then it's
Of
20."
course he is. They're taking it. Oh my God, that's hilarious, man. Oh man. So, man, uh, where'd you grow up at, man? Did you grow up in New York? I can hear it in your voice.
No, I grew up in New York. Yeah,
Okay.
we
Which borough?
in Brooklyn.
Oh my God, out of all the boroughs that I went
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
I love Brooklyn. That vibe is just perfect. It's awesome, man.
By the way,
Oh my
that's
God.
right. The MiGs was shot down with a Baron Red is not Baron Red is gonna go off. So because I said that I shot down the MiGs. I ran out of ammo, ran out of missiles, and I had to whip out the Colt 45 and shoot them right through the cockpit glass. And that's it. That's how I
Okay.
got the Turnograph. I was awarded the Turnograph because that was legitimately an Air Force watch. That was what they gave. They
Yeah, it
actually did give
was.
that. They gave
They
that
so
to like their top
they gave
guys.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did until you mentioned
By the
that.
way, the Baron is also Asian. He's Chinese. I don't know if the Koreans are Chinese. I know they have a rivalry. There's a rivalry. We
No,
have
no, no, no.
Pacific Rim
There's
rivalry here.
no. We get along. It's just all Asian countries in Asia. They all have one thing in common. They all hate the Japanese because they dominated Asian countries the way the white man dominated the entire world.
Oh no, Joe. There's a new thing now. Now they all hate mainland tourists because they're all like they don't know how to act right.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, I was in France before the pandemic. To go see the famous lavender fields.
Uh-huh.
And then we had some mainland tourists come through. So they go into the lavender fields, and then they start like harvesting some of the lavender to
What?
bring back with them. Yeah, that is so trashy.
Yeah.
And then, and then I was like, oh man, I'm ashamed to be Chinese right now.
Wait.
Oh,
I saw a thing. I saw a thing on YouTube. I never. There's a show. What is it? What's the show with Kevin? What's the actor? Kevin. Fuck. Yellowstone or something. I think it's called. Kevin.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Yeah, I've never seen the show, but there's a clip on YouTube. Which is the only show. Basically, he's like some sort of guy with like a lot of land and like Montana. What? It's the middle of nowhere, Montana, right? With the.
Yeah, I read that book actually.
Okay, I don't know. So there's a funny clip. So a bus full of Chinese tourists comes out, right, in the middle of nowhere, and there's a bear. There's a black bear, and they all start like taking pictures. Like this is in the wild. There's no like they're taking pictures of the bear. Like they're coming close to the bear. And the bear is just like, bear, is like just doing his thing. Doesn't, and then you see Kevin Costner comes out of nowhere with a shotgun. He shoots it. He goes, "Get off my land! Get off!" Something. He's basically, I own all this land, and the tourism. Oh, this is because you don't own this. How can one man own this? It was a funny scene, but it was basically.
Yeah.
Yes, I was reading the comments. There was a comments. I've never, but in the comments in the video, it was like people. There was some Chinese guy said, "Yes, I can confirm. This is how all Chinese tourists would take a picture of a wild bear in the thing. It's in the wild. It's funny.
Yeah, the Chinese people, man, they're goofy as hell, man. I went to school with some Chinese people, man, and they were smart as hell, man. But their social skills were kind of rough, man. I don't know what it was. I think it was because they just got to the United States, and there's the cultural differences or what. I mean, they meant well. But some of the
What are
things
you
they
like?
said,
How many generations? Because you like you got a very southern accent. What are you like third generation or something?
No. I'm 46. My parents, they moved from South Korea to Atlanta in the 70s, and so yeah,
Where
that's
were
as
you born?
far as
Where were you? You were born
I was
here.
born in Atlanta, in Fulton
You were born
County.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, with
Okay,
Fannie
so you're
Lewis.
first generation. Okay, so
She
you're
was,
wait,
she
that's
was in the
not
next
second.
room.
Okay,
Say
is that
what?
first? Is that first gen? Okay, so but your parents don't have this accent.
No. They have a Korean accent.
No, it's bizarre. No, I mean it's kind of bizarre. No, your accent is bizarre. It's
Yes,
like
I'll switch it up, man. It's yeah, it's yeah, I understand where you're coming from, no doubt about it. But yeah, it's just got to be versatile at times, man.
yeah, exactly. No, so definitely no, yeah, we gotta have you on. Let's bring on the Submariner. You got the
Okay.
Breitling. You got to get no. Actually, don't bring. I don't want to see this. Fuck this. I don't want to see the Submariner in the show. I'm sorry. I take back what I said. No, that watch is disgusting. Hang on a second. Let's pull up the Patek Philippe. Hang on. Let me just go back to this over here. We were gonna show
Okay.
this. Baron with a Baron. Are you there?
Yep, still here.
The Red Baron. We're gonna go through the Pateks. Joe, you welcome to hop in on your comments. We're gonna talk about the new releases. The new releases from Patek, which I did a video saying, look, Patek, I believe they're really kind of, I think they're in danger of going bad. Like, the brand losing all the luster because the new watches I think are horrible. I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know who's going to wear these watches. It's sort of like,
Are you
you
not
got the
talking about the
normal.
collaborations, are you?
No, this stuff on the screen right now. Can you see this? The stuff on the screen here. Oh shit, it's not on the screen. Jeez. There we go. Okay. The stuff on the screen. So we got the new Patek releases. So the problem I have is like these they're all like either too big, too kind of modern, and too big, or like this watch. I can't. This watch makes me crazy. You got the date is all in one line, with the windows, which I can't stand. You got this it's a perpetual calendar, right? So it's got to. I like the radial dials, right? The color is beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful color, white gold, salmon. I mean, it's nice.
Is this an all new model? I mean, just brand new.
Yeah, this is just released. And how much are they asking for this? Well, hold on a second. How much are they asking for this? Now, here's the thing, Joe. If you're wearing this watch in Atlanta, you're not going to get any. They wouldn't know what this is. It's 141 grand. Imagine you're spending 150 grand. You're spending 150 grand on a watch, and the girl thinks it's a Timex. Like, okay, so this is out of the whole collection, out of this entire collection. I mean, this fucking thing is a disaster. I mean, you got some interesting stuff. You got like, I mean, again, who's gonna buy this? It's like this is the Aquanaut with diamonds, with a diamond dial. I mean, it's beautiful.
I would wear that. I would fucking wear that.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks like jewelry, man. That's what it is, really. It's jewelry. Yeah. It's jewelry that just happens to tell time.
You know what I like
is it's flooded, and it's all factory set.
No, it's white gold, and the thing what makes it really good is you got the diamonds, which are white. You got the white gold. You got the aquamarine. I think it's aquamarine, right? Which is like a blue. You got this like it's the colors. Baron, what do you think?
Is that a rubber strap?
Yeah, rubber. Hold on. We got a super chat from Uzi.
Oh, hang on. We got Uzi in the house. Hang on. Uzi, $5 super chat. Why did you rip off Watch Nick for $50? Okay, watch Nicholas. Okay, watch Nicholas. The deal is, I said, look, watch Nicholas. Come on, we'll split the super chats. But I said, look, you got to send me an invoice because it's a whole thing. We're doing it. I got to have an official thing, which he did. And I sent him the money. He got the thing. I think it took like a day. By the way, he never got back to me with the thing for like a week. I never heard back from him for a week. He didn't tell me how much I owed him. Like, I didn't even check if it's 40, whatever. It was $40. I paid him right away. I think he flipped out. He started posting on my videos saying, send the 50, whatever. So yes, Uzi, Nick got paid his $40. Unbelievable, but true. Unbelievable,
right,
but
Colonel,
true.
Can you put up? I mean, not right now, but maybe later. Can you put up a screenshot of the Venmo or whatever, just to I'll do
it right now. Hang on, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. Just because I know you guys. Hang on a second. Look. Hang on. Wait. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Wait, Barrett. That's a very good suggestion because we got a lot of doubters, haters, and doubters.
That's right.
Okay. Hang on. Okay. So wait. Okay. Now, hang on. I don't know if I can show the full thing because. Oh, I can't. Okay. Oh, shit. I can't show the thing because it's got my name. It's got his name, or I think it went to his girlfriend. I don't know who it is. It's somebody with. I don't know. It was a woman's name. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can. How much can I do it? I don't want to show the full thing. Let me see what I could do. Oh, hang on.
Take a screenshot and then just like.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Very good technical. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay, how do I do that? How do I share a screenshot? Okay. Oh, I think I know what to do. Fuck.
That watch is so gorgeous. We can just watch this watch all night.
Yeah. No, it's a great looking watch.
It reminds me of the Rolex GMT Patriot for some reason.
What is that?
Google that. That Rolex GMT, the Patriot.
Oh, you talking about the
red, white,
dial?
and blue GMT.
The
I don't know if they're rubies or emeralds.
Wait.
There's some diamonds in it.
I think you're talking about. I think it's one of those like weird. Yeah, it's too much. That's crazy because then it doesn't even work. I mean, it's like kind of slide screen slides. Wait, shit. How do I? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Hang on. How do I share this thing? I want to show this thing here. Wait. How do I do this here? Wait. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, I know. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share this. Okay, ready, guys? Here we go. There we go. There it is. There it is. Paid. It's showing you the bottom of the paid thing. See, there we go. Paid. See? And here's my last 4 digits of the credit card. There we go. And there is who it went to, which I'm not gonna, you guys won't figure it out, but there we go. There we go. That's it. Done. There we go.
All right. Uzzi's got another. Yep.
Is he saying no? I listen. If Nick wants, I'll show the whole thing. If he wants, I mean, I don't think anybody wants to see the name of his, I don't know, whoever it's his girlfriend's. I don't know, some female's name. As they say, how come in Atlanta they call female instead of women? They say female. The female. Female to me sounds very biological. It's always weird. It's like it sounds very clinical.
Man,
$5 super
here,
chat.
man.
Hang on a second. The females. Hang on a second. Let me get this. Okay, so let's go back to Patek. Okay, so we got. This is a great watch. Now, the one watch which I think was good was this one, which I'm glad they released, which is the. This is the annual calendar, right? But it's got the baguette diamonds. The diamond markers, and it's white gold, which is the one that's what they should have gone with.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah,
that's
so
classic.
the one.
Okay,
stunning.
so on this watch, I want you to notice the middle picture, so the side profile of the case, and then if we could go back to the perpetual calendar, please.
Oh, okay. You notice all the details. Okay, you're gonna point something out. I know you're gonna point something out. Hang on.
Yeah.
You're gonna point something out. Okay. Oh.
Okay. So all right. So now, if you notice on the side profile of the perpetual calendar, there's not much design that went into the side because it's very straight, right? So it has more of this kind of like that gives it more of like a sporty look instead of a dress look to it. So I think this is kind of the way that Patek is moving now. So they're gonna start blending the dress watch and the sport watch, because I guess that's what they think, and I think so too. That's the way. Yeah. That's where the market's heading. It's heading towards this kind of like it's not quite a dress watch, but it's also not quite like a.
So it's like the Rolex Sky Dweller.
No, it's a modern look. It's modern. I know. I'm fine with people doing modern, right? But like AP does it right, at least. With the code 1159. They're doing a modern thing, which is modern. Like this thing is kind of like it's a hybrid. I mean, look, you know what? Look, it's a very clean design. I just don't like this. It's too, what's the word? Utilitarian, and the date window. The dials are much better. With the dial, it doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. It's just too stark.
Yeah.
This is
So we'll see what they come out with later in the year and then next year, just to see, I guess if they're really heading in this direction.
Yeah, this is. No, here's the thing. I think the problem with this watch is I think at this point they released this like too late. Like people are not into this the 5396 anymore. I think they're kind of like. I mean, this was the hot watch, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. People have moved on already. So like this is what they should have done instead of doing this in rose gold, because rose gold with a blue dial with diamonds is too I don't know, it just doesn't work. But yeah, look at this. So they're trying to do modern, right? So they're doing this watch on a denim strap, which is kind of, I don't know. I mean, actually, it looks sporty. It's kind of cool, but it's the thing I have with fabric straps. From a practical standpoint, I don't know. It's weird. It's like if it gets wet or something. I don't know. I don't know. Or something spills on it, it gets stained.
All I see is maxi pad, man.
Yeah. Oh no. But here's the thing. You're right. Actually, what I noticed, because the ears, it does have
the wings.
Yeah. And then
you mix it with the jeans. It's just gross, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think The design, it's just a dated look. I mean, it was kind of cool in the 70s. In 1975, this would have been cool because, you know, it's the Nautilus, whatever. Today, I don't know. I know it looks more modern. I can't get it. And this thing that they're doing, this is a type of watch with this woven, whatever, the woven gold bracelet. This is what they were doing in the 60s and 70s. Like, to do it now like this, it just looks very dated. So why would I pay? Hold on a second. Look at the price for this watch. Why would I pay $60,000 for this? $60,000 when I can get the vintage piece that looks exactly like this for $12,000. I mean, it's going to be a blue dial. Excuse me. It's going to be a blue dial, which probably looks better than this chocolate, and a better bracelet. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. These guys are they're crazy.
They might be thinking that there's going to be just a revival of that era, just like how Piaget re-released the old Polo, and then there's talk that they might re-release another the rectangular Polo. So well, we'll see.
Oh, that makes sense. No, what you're saying makes complete sense. But you know what? Like this look, like with they could have gone maybe with a better like this woven bracelet. I don't know. It doesn't do it.
Hey man, this is just a sign of the times, man. Look at how inflated equities are, the stock market is.
Yeah.
I mean, people have money to burn. These watches are for people like that.
Wait, hold on a second. Weren't you just saying that because of inflation, everything, that all of a sudden it's that a $15,000 watch all of a sudden is impressive because, you know, not everybody can afford it. That's hold on. Now this is actually for 35 grand. You got to realize, for 35 grand. I mean, that's the list price, of course. You know, it's not too crazy. I mean, like I think it's kind of ugly, but you know, you got a travel time, so you got a dual time. It's gold. Okay, you got that. Hot, you know, complication. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, is this quartz? Shit. Is this quartz?
That looks like a tire.
It's quartz. It's quartz. This is the woman. It's
Quartz.
a quartz.
Oh my God. Move on.
Shit. Well, that's what she had. This is the one that Trump's lawyer has, except with the diamond bezel and the white rubber strap. It's quartz. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
No,
she's
it's
a hot
it's
miss
quartz.
anyway. Hadida.
I think she's hot. You don't think she's good looking?
Yeah, she's hot, man, but she's hard headed, man. And she's an airhead.
Is she a modern woman? Like, would Kevin Samuels say she's a modern woman? Oh man, that's funny. Patek Blizzard Salmon Dial. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That salmon dial. The salmon dial basically is, you know, it's different. We haven't seen this, so it's kind of like, wow, okay, pops. Like, if you have, you know, it pops. It's a nice contrast because I like the contrast with the white gold salmon. You got a contrast, but it's just too sterile. It's just too sterile. You know, it's like too that inline thing. It's like too. And this watch, okay, so they got this grand complication, which is, hang on, look at it. It's, you know, these crazy engravings, which is too, it's like so tacky. I don't know, it's to me, and this looks like something from the 1800s. I mean, this would have been good, you know, in 1890 to do it today.
Right, so you know what? I think the thing is, what I noticed with a lot of the Swiss brands is that when they come out with either like a new model or they kind of refresh a model, the first generation of that never looks right.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't have.
Like,
there we go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it takes like one or two revisions before they finally get things down. So I mean, it could be just one of those.
Wait, you're talking about this watch right here? No,
I'm talking about just Swiss brands in general. Like when they release either a new model or they kind of revamp a model.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look. I think like like let me just do this. Let me pull up the AP. Let's pull up AP because look, I think AP they're doing it right. Hang on a second. Let's close out an AP. We'll wrap up. So, can you see this? Is it on the screen now? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So you got the code. So they're showing you all the new stuff, and this. They just blow Patek out of the water. Look, everything is so beautiful. Look at it. Even the code. This is the code 1159. Like, okay, you may not like it, but at least. And we talked about these before, right, Baron? We talked about these.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And for
Look at the modern.
1159, the current iteration of 1159 looks a lot better than when it was released a couple years ago, like the first generation ones. Huge
Yeah, but here's the
improvement.
thing. They're doing what Patek is trying to do, right? Like, and I think you made this comment before. You said that they're doing this thing because they know that people, a lot of people got exposed to sport watches, in the last 5 years. Now they want to go dress, or they want to capture this market. So let's get something which is not too dressy, but it's different. And this is kind of in the middle. This kind of sporty, kind of classic, dress watch.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job. Look at this. I mean, this is like, it's modern looking. You've never seen this type of case. So you got to give them credit. This is innovative. I mean, it's very different. It's innovative, right? This is avant-garde. I mean, it's not like cutting edge, but it's like very, very, they spent time thinking about this, right? I mean, it's obviously it's a ripoff of I think we saw somebody else do this type of thing, but I think it was another brand that did this. I forgot who it was, but with these types of lugs. But they ripped off a couple people, but okay, at least they're doing something unique versus Patek, which is just doing that basic case. So I think, I know Patek, they want to stay classical. Yeah, I think it's just very difficult what they're trying to do. Like, if you're going to try to get a modern dress watch, why not just go with the AP versus the Patek? I mean, I don't know. To me, this is a more. I know these dials are a little bit like too. Okay, so I don't know. They're a little bit too overproduced. This is a little bit too much. Like the guilloche, it's a little bit too much. I don't know. It's a little too overproduced. No, what do you think, Baron?
Yeah. So their guilloche, it's not. It's stamped. It's not done by hand or. I guess, or by machine. It's so
that's what the
on these they are stamped. I mean, it's stamping technology has come a long way, but it's just kind of like when you pay a certain amount for a watch, you expect a certain amount of hand labor to go into it.
Yeah, I think this, but also like again, it kind of to me, what bothers me is that look, you have this modern, the case is modern, and I want to see the dial match the case, like a more modern dial. Like, even if they did a Royal Oak dial, with that, what do you call it? What do they call it? The tapisserie. It would look. Yep. The tapisserie dial is a modern look. This is like, I don't know. This design is like I don't know. It's very old. It's kind of a more old-fashioned look.
Mm.
So,
All right. So what do you think about the 1159? There is a perpetual calendar that uses an adventuring dial. What do you think about that one?
Oh yeah, we talked about So that one, I like the watch. I don't like the dial because it's hard to read it. Where's the 1159 dial? Because look, it's hard to read because those little speck. Okay, so this is their kind of like oh shit, where did it go? Okay, so this is what it should be, right? This is a modern, clean look.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with this, unless I hope it's. Oh, it's white gold. Okay, pink gold also. In pink gold, rose gold, this would be cool. I mean, this is good. Look, I think they're doing a good job with it. Look at this two-tone. It's a little too much.
Yeah,
but okay.
I don't know. I think for a two-tone watch, the way they implement it in the case, I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against this one. Look, yeah, I mean, this is much better to me than the. Okay, look at this. This is much better than what Patek is doing. If you're trying to get that modern, you're trying to get a modern look on a dress watch that's, of the time, this is it. And this watch, I think, it looks like it could take a beating, like versus the Patek, which looks like, if you hit a wall by accident, you hit a corner, it's going to be rough. I mean, this is beautiful. I don't know. This is a beautiful watch.
They did a great job.
And I think they're going to get better. They're going to get, they're going to get. I think this 1159 thing is going to get a lot. By the way, I really hate the company. So like, I'm not by any means. I'm not